live here at the Quarry in Lexington, Kentucky. Live from the SFL convention in Houston, Texas, as the Lexington Miners play host to the Fort Worth Toros. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrop, live here in the building, and joining me is Rick Northrop.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Kentucky.
Well, Lexington, they have a bit of a new identity, some new faces all over the place, and Fort Worth. I was looking to start things off with a smash here. Visitors call the toss of the coin.
I got to tell you right off the bat, I love the gray unis.
The Miners have won the toss, and they will elect to receive the football.
We're excited to be broadcasting our initial game as a team for this new season. Don't forget, there'll be a little vocabulary learning for everybody. We got cultural references and maybe a few jokes along the way.
Amelia Rose to kick off, and we're underway here. And a return up the middle of the field. That is C.J. Parrish on return. Nice spin move, and he gets shouldered down at the 29. Kenny Slider, a rookie, is at quarterback number 2. Running back Phoenix Jones, Deion James, and Lars Bizarre. In the backfield, Alexander West, C.J. Parrish, Hall of Famer Gabriel Manning, along with DJ Bandit at tight end. Phoebe Collins is the guard. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. And it'll be a pass. Slider, one-handed catch by the MVP of last year, and that's a pick of a 9.5 yards on the play.
That's the way to start it off, Colin. A one-handed grab right at the line of gain.
Jeff Duffy and Gary Gigon are the defensive ends up front for Fort Worth. Luther Gahn is the defensive tackle. E.K. Vincent, Sonny Sky, and Dexter Jackson are the linebackers. As Phoenix Jones will pick up the first down to move the chains for Lexington.
Did you notice that tough guy formation? They had no wideouts, everybody on the line. One fullback. Short yardage, classic short yardage formation.
Tavares Gordon, Adam Leach, Aiden Davis are the corners. Ben Stone and Delaney Nash, the season 21 MVP, is at strong safety. Here's the give out to Deion James. He picks up 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
After that flashy first play and catch, it's a couple running plays. It'll be interesting to see, obviously, the Rick meter beginning to watch with some attention here. Name of the game is keep the defensive coordinator guessing.
Give to Phoenix Jones, and Jones makes the tackle. He's up over the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and finally the big defensive lineman brings him down. Past the 20-yard line, that's Gary Gigon. What a play.
Breaks through the line and starts sprinting down the sidelines with a little get-off-me swat right before he's finally brought down, Colin. And the crowd here in League City is excited. Right there, boom.
That is a 325-pound defensive tackle. No, that's a defensive end running all the way down the field. 6 seasons all with Fort Worth. Pitch out to Deion James after that big run by Jones. He picks up 6 more yards to make it 2nd and 4.
So far, the guys toting the rock for the Miners, Colin, are pretty impressive. They are keep their feet moving, and they're a load to bring down. Fort Worth's going to have to adjust to this hard-hitting running game.
I formation with a deep back in front of Bizarre, the fullback, number 40. DJ Bandon and motioned out to a slot formation. They'll turn, give to Phoenix Jones once again. Jones has the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. He gets the first down, Rick, but he didn't quite break the plane.
He did not break the plane, but they get 4 cracks at it here. And after that first pass play, it's running fun in here.
1st and goal.
Chewing up the clock and chewing up the ground.
3 tight ends on the field. I formation. Deion James, the deep back now. And they give to James, 2nd man through the hole. He's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
All right, they might have him guessing here now. They haven't thrown the ball, as I said, since that first play. They've been content to run it. Do they get too fancy here, Colin? That's always a risk.
Similar
It
formation as
doesn't look
before.
like it.
Bizarre in motion to the weak side now. They run that direction with Jones, and he's stumped again.
I think somebody just said Fort Worth is going to need to adjust to that tough running game, and look now, stuffed him twice in a row.
3rd and goal. They do have a contracted kicker if they don't get it in the end zone here on this 3rd and goal. Manning split out wide to the wing. They give to Deion James. He doesn't make it. It'll be 4th and goal. What a tackle made by E.K. Vincent, meeting Deion James in a hole.
And the Fort Worth faithful give out a collective phew as their defense finally stiffens right on the goal line.
Takayuki on for the field goal attempt. This one at 20 yards. Snap is okay, and the field goal is good. So it's 6:01 to go in the first. 10 plays, 69 yards. Taking almost 4 minutes off the clock. And the Lexington Miners are in front 3-0.
Oh, that was a pretty good drive. Lexington obviously disappointed. They couldn't stick it in the end zone, buddy. But we'll see what Fort Worth has cooked up for Lexington.
The kickoff is away, fielded at about the 2 by the speedster, Henry McGee. McGee up the middle. That's the 30. McGee approaching the 40, and he'll get tackled at the 39.
That's a pretty as you please return right there, Colin. Broke a few tackles, threw a spin move in there, right?
Just the way parted up the middle. Got some great blocks by some of the front wedgemen down there, and Marcus Dunhill.
For you kids that are, I'm sorry, go ahead.
We'll start things off at quarterback for Fort Worth.
For you kids learning about the game, he didn't have a chance to put the ball in his outside hand. That maybe slowed him down as he was trying to protect the rock there on that return.
I formation, the deep back is Jay-Z Bacon. Dunhill back to down the middle. What a catch made by Stephen Acker, number 88.
And another country is heard from as Fort Worth says, you can throw on first down, so can we.
So Hacker is one of the wide receivers, along with McGee, a second-year player. Spent his rookie year with Atlanta. Robert Garrett Jr., James Jennings are the tight ends. Cade Stevens rounds out the receiving corps. They have a couple of contracted linemen. We'll get to those after this play, which is going to be a tough-off. Hacker, who was lined up in the backfield, and he'll pick up 6 yards on the play. That'll be 2nd and 4. Emilio Panda is the tackle. Gordo Enorme, number 69, is the left guard, and the right guard is number 77, Frank Burks. Here's to get the Bacon up the middle, and Bacon slashes his way a yard short of the sticks. 3rd down and 1 upcoming.
Decent call there in short yardage. Lexington's up for the challenge, though, Colin.
We'll introduce the Lexington defense after this play. Potentially, if Fort Worth can pick up the first down, they line up Garrett Jr. in the backfield, along with Alexander, to get to the backup tailback, and he doesn't make it. I thought he fell forward, but Tony Rivero, one of those linebackers, number 98, says, no, sir, you shall not pass.
Oh, that's as close as you can be. Not sure why that was not a
Oh,
first down.
Fort Worth is
There we
challenging
go.
the spot. And let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by the fine folks at Retroid. Speak it.
I'm
and
not
look under the hood.
to my naked eye. I got clothes on, but to my naked eye, it looked like it was a first down.
Cut around the block. Ooh, the ball was past the unofficial yellow line.
Here we go. We're gonna
Let's
get a good look
see.
at it right here.
Ooh.
When was the knee down? Now we gotta sync up the views. People back at headquarters. Oh wait, headquarters is sitting right next to me. It's overturned.
Overturned.
There we go.
But the coach isn't happy. I don't think they gave him the first down. No, in the field goal unit.
A bad spot, but not a first down. Whoever heard of that?
It's a 40. It's a 43-yard attempt. The ball can practically sneeze across the line of scrimmage. Here's Rose. Field goal is good. So we are tied at 3 apiece. 5 plays, 34 yards.
And the suggestion of the
3
crowd,
points.
and the suggestion of the crowd here in League City, I'll have a refreshment. This refreshment break brought to you by Bubbly. Bubbly, the sparkling water, blackberry flavor with a natural flavor drink. Yeah, they refresh me like nothing else.
The kickoff is away. CJ Parrish on the return. Spent his rookie year at Houston. He's up over the 30, and he gets tackled down at the 36-yard line.
It didn't take me but a quarter of this first game of the first season to get a black mark in my SFL pledge book from the commissioner.
That was a nice return. Nice hold opened up by the blockers on special teams and the Miners, who efficiently moved the ball down the field, but they got bogged down near the goal line. Will start from their own 36, 1st and 10. Two receivers to the top of the screen. DJ Bandit lined up at tight end. Gabriel Manning, the Hall of Famer, in motion.
A lot of rotating on the defense. Let's see if they get a mismatch, Colin.
Play clock at 4, 3, they get it away, and they give to Phoenix Jones, and Jones gets smacked down by Ben Stone.
the old throat tackle there. Did you see that? Excuse me. He shoved him down with the stiff arm.
We got split backs, 3 wide receivers. Slider changes the play. At the line of scrimmage as he looks over nickel defense. Back to throw, Slider. Pumps. Oh, look out from behind. It's sack time. Gary Egon, who ran down Phoenix Jones on the first drive of the ball game, gets the sack there, and coach is not happy.
You know, they've been practicing all offseason, and, you know, there's a clock. You're supposed to have a clock in your head as a quarterback, Colin. That thing should have been ringing alarm bells. Just hung on to it too long. You can't expect the O-line to hold them off forever.
3rd and 13, they come out with 4 wide now. Man in motion is Alexander West. It trips to the bottom now. Slider throws down the field. Had a man in the area, but it was knocked down brilliantly by Dexter Jackson, the former Mexico City Aztec member.
Well, after getting pushed around pretty good in that first drive, Colin, Fort Worth defense holds, brings up 4th and long. Punting situation.
Itakayuki, number 10, the punter, on to kick it to the speedster Henry McGee for Fort Worth. Low snap gets it away. It's relatively good hang time in the air, and McGee will call the fair catch at his own 24-yard line. Let's go over to Lexington defense. Chris Andrews and Berto Demore are the defensive ends, both 10-season veterans, all with this team. Defensive tackles, Mike Mello and Jaden Swift. In the middle, linebackers, the defensive player of the year, David Ware. In the middle, Philadelphia Collins, Tony Roberto on the outside. Dunhill, quick pass over the middle. One-handed catch by Cade Stevens. Picks up 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That was an excellent one-handed catch by Fort Worth, matching the impressive one-handed catch for the first play of the game. From Lexington, Colin.
It's a 2nd and 3 situation. Three people in the backfield. One receiver out here. The turn get to Bacon, and Bacon will get stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 2. Nate Hetzleft from his corner spot comes out to make the tackle. He's joined out there by Cameron Shaw, number 41, Jay Rock, number 37. Safeties are Travis Arthur and Marco Swift, who co-owns his team along with his brother Jaden Swift. Both in attendance here live in Houston. And they get the Bacon one more time, and he gets the first down. There's no doubt about that one, Rick.
Yeah, they manufacture that first down right there. Get a good block on the end and a fresh set of downs. See if someone can stick it in the end zone here soon, huh?
They got trips to the top. Robert Gare Jr., the tight end, second in the trips. Here's the throw down the middle of Stevens. He's tackled just past the 50-yard line for another Fort Worth first down.
Uh-oh.
And Dunhill's starting to heat up, Rick.
He is quality quarterback. Great career so far in the SFL.
Four-time All-Star, former champion with the Atlanta Swarm. He's found a home here.
Oh, and the I formation, I'm getting goofy. There we go.
Draw play up the middle. Bacon only picks up 3 yards. 2nd and 7. 1:08 to go and counting in the opening quarter. It's been a fast-moving first quarter, Rick.
It has. And we're tied. Rick Meter is still confused as to what to do.
Throws down the middle field, tipped away by Tony Roberto. His second big defensive play of the game, and just like that, it's 3rd and 7. It's going to be a big play here. Let's see what the Toros elect to do. Again, they come out with trips, more like a bunch set to the top of the screen.
Yeah, the fun bunch, right?
Here's Dunhill, throws off his back foot, and he overthrows, it's intercepted. And running back up the field is Marcus Lynn, and he fumbles, and David Ward picks it up, and it's recovered at the Lexington 40, and the crowd here is going crazy, and that sequence of events we just saw.
A wackadoodle interception, not sure, that must have been a bad route by the receiver. An exciting return, then a fumble, and the intercepting team retains the ball, Colin. That's nuts. And here we go. Let's go Lexington.
David Ware was the man who fell on the ball. As it's first and 10 from the 40. Bandit in motion out of a 3-point stance now to a slot position to the bottom with Alexander West. They pitch it that direction to Phoenix Jones. And Jones will pick up 3 yards. Look at the sacks by the Miners, Rick. That is some fantastic work.
Yeah, they're getting it done. Hey, as you know, we're broadcasting live from the SFL convention here in League City. Got a great crowd. Want to welcome Doug Day and his Twinkies into the building.
Here's Deion James. The carry got hung up in the backfield behind his lineman, and Dexter Jackson's like, I'll clean that up. Thank you very much. 3rd and 7, just like that. We started. That's the end of the first quarter, and just like we started the game, we're all even. Score is 3-piece. You're watching the SFL on YouTube.
You know, there's a lot of reasons to come to a convention, Colin. One of the best is Tita Queen and her homemade salsa and chips. Serving the crowd. Thank you so much. Hopefully there's some left over when we're done, Colin. That's okay.
I hope so. As slider back to throw. Clean pocket. Fires down the middle. Knocked away from Gabriel Manning. Leach on the coverage. That was 3rd and 7. Would have been enough for a first down, but alas, they have to punt once again. Does Lexington.
Don't forget, everybody, we'll read your super chat live on the air if you happen to have one.
Turn up the middle, down to the 24. As the Toros will take over, Henry McGee.
Well, the Rick Meter staff really perplexed by this game. Usually by now they got a feeling or an indication, but played to a draw after 1. Interestingly enough, the Rick Meter staff was treated at the Johnson Space Center yesterday, home of all the slide rule nerds, and NASA updated the Rick Meter staff with all new NASA branded slide rules. So,
oh, how about that?
Yeah, excellent.
As Stephen Hacker catches that screen pass out of the backfield with one hand, the veteran making it look easy.
Your federal government dollars going for a good cause. Rick Meter team is very excited about that. And thanks, NASA.
The three people in the backfield as Dunhill gives it off to Bacon, and Bacon will find no room.
I think the people at NASA remembered when I was trying out for the astronaut corps. I tried out 3 times and never got accepted, but I really wanted to fly in the Gemini capsule.
The 2 receivers in top, 3rd and 7, Dunhill on the roll. Sets, fires down the field, almost intercepted. Nate heads up at his hands on the ball, but ultimately falls to turf, incomplete.
We got another 4th down, Colin. We need first downs.
Amelia Rose back to punt.
I have to bring that up at the business section of the SFL league later on today. My motion will be more first downs. I expect a good discussion about first downs.
Jason Baker on for the punt. And the return up the middle by the Hall of Famer Gabriel Manning will set his team up at the 41-yard line. We had fireworks early in that first quarter, Rick, but since then, both teams' defenses have played each other's offenses to a standstill.
Yeah, the defenses have sparked up. They came to play.
Three wide out of a split backfield. Kenny Slider audibleizing.
Audibleizing? Is that a word?
The fullback in motion now lines up on the wing. Quick drop by Slider, back to throw, fires down the field, and his fullback open, but ultimately Ben Jones says you shall not have this football.
Yeah, who was that fullback?
Lars Bizarre.
Lars. You know what? Lars doesn't get sent out in the pattern very much, and he certainly doesn't get thrown to. He's got to catch that thing.
We got an offset eye. Phoenix Jones, the deep back. One receiver each side. Back to throw, Slider. Down the middle field, tipped by Delaney Nash, incomplete. And just like that, it's 3rd and 10.
What's going on at the QB position right there? I don't know. So let's see if they can get a first down here, Colin. Keep this drive alive.
First time we've seen an empty set. No running backs behind Slider. He'll motion a guy to the bottom of the screen. Back to throw. Steps up. Fires down the field. Tipped again. Incomplete.
Oh, man. Maybe just nobody's able to get open, and they're trying to squeeze it in there. But last 2 passes were not impressive. Attempts were not impressive relative to selection.
Atake Yuki on for yet another punt. Let's hope he's eating plenty of potassium because his leg's going to get tired.
Have a banana, bro.
Return up to the 20-yard line.
That's great coverage there.
And so far, Henry McGee's been held in second punt return game. Toros take over on their own 20, 1st and 10.
They can run just about anything out of this. That's a delayed handoff, Colin.
Up the middle, and the big guy tackled Bacon. I believe that was Jaden Swift, number 91.
If you're on offense, Colin, maybe it's just time to go back to basics. Let's get 3 to 4 yards every play and start generating first downs.
We have a 2nd and 5, 3 people in the backfield.
Kind of an end of ball game approach. Just go back to
as Dane gets tackled, but he got ripped down by the face.
Moving the chains. Yeah, there we go.
They're gonna call it of the incidental variety against Dexter Jackson. Ball moved up to the 32.
You may be going to the chiropractor, but I didn't mean to do it.
No, that's David Ware. Correction, looking at the wrong 54. Dive play up the middle. And that is Acker on the carry. That's I believe his first career carry.
You think that's the first carry? First carry for Hacker. Nice.
Pick up at 5 yards. We have run up the middle. And it is Bacon who will pick up 4 to set up a 3rd and 1, Rick.
Hey, you know, that penalty reminds me of a question, Colin. Do you know what football players wear on Halloween?
What do they wear?
Face masks. There we go. If we don't start getting some first downs, there's going to be a lot more dad jokes.
Here's the backup tailback. Exploding through the hole. He gets near the 50, and that's good enough for a first down.
First down. There we go. This guy's excited again.
Bacon back in the backfield as they go 3 wide, 2 to the bottom, single receiver to the top of the screen. And they will get to Bacon again. He got hung up behind his lineman. Great play by Berto Demora, pushing his blocker right back into Bacon's lap, and it was cleaned up by Tony Roberto.
That was number 73. I know, can't catch him on the roster over there, but
that's Emilio Panda.
Emilio Panda couldn't get his butt out of the way. Pardon my French.
Here's Dunhill on the roll backside. Oh! Kate Stevens, nice catch, and almost spun away from 2 defenders before he spun down.
Nice play. Now we got a little drive going.
That's the 3rd grab for Stevens for 40 yards, long of 18 so far in the ball game today. I formation, 3 wide receivers, Bacon the deep back. Stevens in motion across the formation. We got another draw play, and it only nets 2 yards, but I suppose 2 yards is better than no yards or negative yards on first down.
They're trying to, what do I have, puberty? They're just trying to bust a gut up the middle here, aren't they? You know, that's the kind of thing that can start to pay dividends late in the 3rd quarter and into the 4th, Colin. Maybe they'll keep at it.
Again, they line up with 3 in the backfield. Dunhill to throw. He'll go down the field, 1-handed catch by Stephen Hacker. You are ridiculous.
Hacker starting to show up, Colin. Toting the rock, catching it.
Just an inside post.
Ooh. How did that not get knocked out of his hand?
Safety man, Travis Earthler made a great hit on the ball.
You know there's a camera on us, Colin, sometimes it shows up. You notice that? League's starting to inspect our behavior.
Sprint out by Dunhill. He throws backside, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Stevens, the intended receiver, but there were dos defenders around that football, Rick.
That was close. So close.
2nd and 10, clock stopped at 4:32 to go. 3-3 ball game.
At the rate this is going, the next score could be the winning score, I hate to say. Come on.
Back to throw. Here's the swing out. Hacker out of the backfield. Hacker with a nice spin move. He gets tackled at the 10. That'll be a tackle of the 6 to set up a 3rd and medium.
Yeah, why not? Keep riding Stephen Hacker.
Here's Dunhill back to throw. Throws underneath, buddy.
Hey,
short off to Henry McGee. And the crowd here wants a flag. They believe McGee was interfered with, but no dice.
The crowd here not happy with that no call.
And Amelia Rose on to try a second field goal. Sent this one up 26 yards. He's good.
Hey, pretty good process right there. That snap was a little low. That ball laid on the turf. Good on the holder to manage that. There we go. You see it right there? Didn't even get to spin the laces. Still puts it through.
So 4-4 to go in the 2nd quarter. It's 6-3 our score. Still waiting for the first touchdown of the ball game for either one of these teams. As CJ Parrish up the middle, and Parrish will get tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, let's see if they can answer here after Fort Worth sparks up with a drive and puts some more points on the board. One of the problems for Lexington, Colin, seems to be that their running attack that they want to have is started to be stymied by Fort Worth.
They got split backs behind Slider, who checks at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll send Alexander West in motion. That's a good coverage check. Here's the give to Phoenix. Jones back the other way. Only picks up 2. Delaney Nash fills the hole with a thunderous tackle.
And there's a little improvisation there. I think on that play it was supposed to be a counter, and that was jammed up, and he cuts it back to get a few yards, salvaging something out of that.
Here's Deion James, comes in the ball game now. Slider back to throw. Slider throws underneath. Manning with the catch. Spins. And he goes backwards. But the forward progress will net him a first down anyways.
That's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, everybody. Let's see. So he catches it like at the 43, 42.
And I guess they gave him forward progress.
I guess so.
Because he went backwards on his own.
Yeah, it seemed as though he did.
They got split backs. Slider back to throw again under some heat. Let's it go. Alexander West catches the ball. And he's up over the 50. Goes to the 45. And he holds the ball out for all to see.
Everybody's running backwards. Let's go down, bro.
Look, he's just running underneath against the couple DBs, and Slider somehow fit that one in there.
What was that little show him thing there? Was he looking for the lateral as he was going down? I'm not sure there. Crazy. In any event,
we got
a first down.
2:42 to go in the first half. Slider back to throw again. Fires underneath. And he short hops this one to Gabriel Manning, who was open on the stop route, but ultimately it bounced to him rather than directly going to
the receiver
him.
doesn't have to feel bad. Nobody can hit the EFIS pitch either. So slow pitch, softball, knuckleball there.
Here we get a handoff to Jones. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain, and the good doctor is frustrated on that one. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yes, suddenly 3rd and long. Stuck around midfield.
Let's see if the Miners can pull off a little magic here. They got 4 wide receivers. Slider back to throw. That's a clean pocket. Now running out of the pocket. Throws, and it is incomplete. West, the intended receiver. Right idea, but ultimately off the mark.
Just nothing there. QB scrambles, rolls to his right. Fort Worth defense maintains good coverage. Just nobody open.
Itachi Yuki on for the punt. And this will be fielded by McGee. And he'll be brought down around his own 18-yard line. 2:03 is left on the clock, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Up by 3 points, 6-3.
Everybody's got new uniforms and stuff and new colors. Con, do you know what football player wears the biggest helmet?
What?
The one with the biggest head. It's a fact. No, dying over here.
Donnell on the roll. Fires complete to Alexander. To Aaron Alexander out of the backfield, and he rumbles down the sideline before getting knocked out of bounds short of the 50.
Fort Worth says, hang on. We still got some time here before halftime.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Fort Worth in front by 3, but they're looking to extend it. You're watching the SFL on YouTube.
Don't forget to smash that like button if you're watching on the YouTubes.
Split backs, draw play up the middle to Aaron Alexander, and that's 3 yards. Interesting strategy here by the Toros.
Right, they must feel they've got still plenty of time to work with here, Colin. But
I believe they received the ball to start the game, so I don't think they're in any bit of a hurry. Get the bacon behind his line, man, and he gets tackled for no gain. Marco Smith wrapped him up.
it's that soon-to-be famous halfback run into the backside of your tackle play.
Marco Smith, that's his 6th tackle. He also has 1 interception to his credit. Marcus Dunhill back to throw. Down the middle, tipped in the air and incomplete. Whoa. And with 68 seconds left, the Miners will get one more crack at it here in the first half.
Yeah, and just like that, that drive is over.
Hall of Famer Manning waiting back around his own 2. Punt is away. Fair catch caught for it, 15, so they have 62 seconds left now to work with.
Barring some miracle, and there's a long drive that results in a score in 1 minute and 2 seconds, Colin, the Rick meter is going to go into halftime at, wait for it, neutral.
Ooh, neutral.
Ooh, neutral. Anybody's game. Anybody's game. No, they're calculating the thing. All right, yeah, they got it. As the teams are going to determine, right?
There's Phoenix Jones. Best run we've seen from him in a while, and Lexington's not calling any timeouts.
Well.
9 carries, 63 yards. He gains 45 after he's been hit.
Oh, that's impressive. Just a freight train there.
Buku tight ends in the ball game. Deion James and Arian James carrying defenders forward.
Back to a little of that determination we saw out of the running game, the runners, if you will, from Lexington in that first quarter, Colin.
We have a 3rd and 2. They've been stuck in a lot of 3rd and longs. Let's see if they can convert it even with time winding down here. This is going to be a 3rd straight run, and they do not get it. Timeout called by somebody down there on the field. And Fort Worth called timeout, so they'll have an opportunity to return the punt. And Henry McGee, he's dangerous.
He's a quick one.
Up the middle, but wait a minute, we got a flag. We got a flag on the play.
We may have one more play.
Oh, they're going to call a clip on the return. And the coach is not happy about that, but his team is in front by the score of 6-3.
We're going into halftime, Colin. We got a dogfight. 6-3. It's a baseball score here in Lexington.
Oh, the halftime break. Well, let's take a look at some of these snapshots here. Dunhill, a very efficient 9-15. Bacon struggling on the ground. Hacker, of course, producing as usual. But the story of this ball game, Rick, has been red zone struggles for both teams.
Yeah, I would agree. There's been some offensive struggles on both sides, and then when they have gotten into a scoring position, they've not been able to stick it in the end zone.
Slider 3 of 10 in that first half, his first career pro start, and pass attempts. You'd love to see him get the opportunity. David Ware, key play of the game, he recovered that interception that was recorded by Marco Swift in the first half.
Indeed. You know what's impressive about that? He's huffing and puffing downfield, and that ball hits the turf and bounces at him, and he's able to corral it and gather it in to maintain that possession. That was a good play.
Takayuki to kick off for Lexington. Forward to receive.
Rick Meter's at neutral. We got a 3-point game.
And McGee will down this in the end zone. Ball comes out to the 20. Look at the end zone art. It's not all straight light blue and stuff. They got little cracks in it, which I think is a really neat touch.
It's a good motif. Motif. Hey, there's your first vocabulary word of the day, everybody. Motif.
We got an I formation. Jay-Z big in the deep back. Aaron Alexander, first man through, fullback, tackled for no gain. Tony Rivero, he's come up big a few times, makes a tackle there.
There's your every game reminder. Key to scoring well on a standardized test is vocabulary. Read and expand your word power.
We have an I formation throw from Dunhill, and Henry McGee hauls it in double coverage for a first down. And the second-year wide receiver, who stands at 6'2", 200 pounds.
Let's take another look at that throw. That thing is a rocket. Rocket to Russia. Hey, there's a good Ramones album.
Look at Dunhill, now 10 of 16, 150 yards. Of course, he has the interception.
That goose egg on TDs is probably starting to bother Marcus. He wants to get them down there and throw one.
Hacker on the carry, his second of the ball game. Gets wrapped up for no gain. David Ware brings him down immediately.
Hacker's starting to do his Tom Harmon all-purpose. Maybe he'll punt the ball and kick a field goal later.
Who knows? We could see him throw a pass. You never know.
He could. Maybe he's going to play a little DB.
Oh! Dunhill! Down he goes! Sack time! The heavy blitz gets there, and the recipient is Chris Andrews. Number 52 brings him down.
One way to keep Hacker out of the game is to sack Dunhill, right?
And the fans are excited.
73.
79 at turnstile there at the tackle position. It's 3rd and 15, loss of 5 on the sack.
Did you call 79 a turnstile?
That's what it looked like.
It's just the Ole play.
Here's Dunhill, throw down the middle. Oh, McGee is tackled a yard short of 6. Philadelphia Collins delivers the big boom.
I don't know. Hey, see who is right here. Somebody is almost on Dunhill, and I think that pressure may have affected his throw.
There's 4th and 1. Lexington will get the ball back. Not a lot of time gone on that possession by the Toros. Let's see if the Miners can get the passing game going. Kenny Slider only 3 of 10. For 34 yards in the first half. Suffered a lot of batted balls from defensive backs to the Toros. Rick, let's see what adjustments the coaching staff made in the locker room.
Yeah, I think the Toros have had some pretty good secondary play here. The secondary play has started to pick itself up because they've not had a lot of open receivers.
They've been running in a lot of heavy boxes as well. It's
So now what? They can't run the ball. They can't throw the ball. They're going to make up for it by not tackling.
Here's Manning in motion, followed by one of the DBs out there to get the Phoenix Jones. Jones trying to make something happen. Picks up 3 yards. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. Reckon it'll be 2nd and 7.
Jones working his tail off, just trying to find a hole or a cutback lane. I think the Miner O-line needs to get their act together.
Got Phoebe Collins up front, a 2-time All-Star most recently last year. 2nd and 7. Other tight end, Terrell Johnson in motion.
Trying to get the LB on that guy, but they don't.
Here is the give to James. He gets 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3.
All right, pretty standard football play right there. All they need is 3 more.
That's a situation they haven't been a lot in today. 3rd and short.
Well, they're going to rotate out. Look at this.
Single back on the wing. Or no, single wide receiver on the wing. Slider back to throw. Pass attempt number 11 if he gets it off, and he does. Gabriel Winning holds it in for the first shot. Pass to 50 short of 45.
They had Fort Worth confused. What a great time to uncork that play, Colin. They must have had a sense that DV couldn't really hang on that move. Rolls to his left, throws to his right, eh?
Yeah, showing off the athletic ability.
Hey, suddenly I'm Canada. Shoot, puck, score.
Throw. Oh, what a catch by DJ Bandit as he climbs the ladder for the first down. First time we called his name today, other than when we were introducing him in the starting lineup.
Well, a couple of big plays here. Lexington trying to break this thing open, Colin.
They have an opening as they're now up over the 50 in the Fort Worth territory. Remember, their first drive of the ball game, Rick, they had a really deep penetration into the deep red zone.
They did. They had a 1st and goal at the 3. Ended up kicking a field goal.
Here's West in motion, followed by Gordon. Here's Slider back to throw. Slider underneath over the middle. CJ Parrish making the little catch, run after catch. And the former headhunter will make it 2nd and 2.
That was a nice play. Yeah, that's technically a pass, but they could have just reached out and handed him the ball. That was sweet.
Well, they get 3 tight ends on the field.
They've been going with their heavy formation on this drive a lot. There they go.
Here's Jones. He got the first down. I tell you what. Phoenix Jones may only be 230 pounds, but Ricky's been running like he's way heavier than that.
There's jubilation and despair in the room on both sides of that play.
Here's Slider back to throw. Fires. Ooh, Parrish had it in his hands, but he was, alas, unable to hold that pass in.
Maybe a little late, maybe a little hard on that one. But he was open, buddy.
It's 2nd and 10. Clock stopped at 4:44 to go in the 3rd.
Well, now, if you notice, Lexington's been able to sort of stretch the field, and I think that's opened the running game up a little bit for them.
Let's see what they do here on 2nd down on the eye. Kenny Slider back to throw again. Pumps. He's got to throw it, and he does to Bandit. He gets 3 yards. I thought he was going to get sacked there for half a second after the pump fake.
Thought he was a goner. Picks up 3. That's functionally a decent run play. They'll take that. And the clock stops. The clock did not stop.
That's Bandit's 2nd catch of the drive. Clock continues to run. As we are at 4:25 and counting, empty backfield. First time we've seen this in a while.
In the pattern.
Slider pumps. He's going to run. And he didn't get the first down. He tried to spin ahead to get the first down, but alas, he was denied.
He was on it. He was giving it everything he could. He falls just short.
Right there. Yeah. Takayuki to tie the ball game. Good.
We're tied.
60-yard drive results in a field goal, but more importantly, Rick, we are all level once again.
Rick Meter has been furiously trying to calculate this thing out, see if there's some deep stat, some tendency that they can lean on, and they're still at neutral, Colin. Still at neutral in this game.
As the kickoff goes over McGee's head in the end zone for a touchback.
Somebody's pumped.
3:55 to go in the 3rd. A 6-6 ball game. 1st and 10 on the Fort Worth 20.
Let's see. Do they start leaning on the air game, Colin, or are they going to stick with the mix of run and pass here?
There's McGee in motion. They have split backs behind Dunn. And this will be an handoff to Acker. He lost the yard, so they tried to get a little cute by not giving it to Bacon. And other than that first carry, Hacker has not been successful as a runner out of the backfield.
That's true. Looks like they're trying to catch him by surprise, but I don't think it matters to Lexington's line.
Here's Dunhill down the middle. Kate Stevens has the ball, and he's going to run everyone to the ball. Stevens is going to the goal line and over. Give him 6 points. Touchdown, Fort Worth. Wow.
Oh, thank you very much. Take a bow, young man. That was an excellent open field move that broke him free. One man to beat. No teasing in the locker room for him tonight. Let's get another look at it. Nice grab.
Shaw went for the interception, but ultimately was unable to come up with it, and his team pays the big price as Stevens is able to outrun Tony Roberto all the way to the end zone.
And they get the deep safety out of position. He just can't get there in time, Colin. Well, we've got our first touchdown of the game on the books, and the extra point is good. Your score now is Fort Worth Toros 13, Lexington Miners 6.
We have a 79-yard scoring drive, and that man, Cade Stevens, ends up in the end zone. And just like that, it's 13-6.
Is that an insurmountable lead for Lexington? We're about to find out, Colin. They're going to have to get on their horse. He's going to take it from 1 yard deep in the end zone.
Spin up the middle. Parrish tackled at the 28-yard line. And the hero right now for the visitors is number 16, Cade Stevens. C.J. Parrish, Rick, has been putting the work in a return game, averaging just over 32 yards per return.
Well, let's see. They've been showing that heavy formation a lot here. No longer the standard 3-wide package, split backs.
We have West in motion, across formation, followed by Gordon. Still playing off man. Here's the pitch out to Jones. Phoenix Jones with one of his better runs. We've seen it quite some time. He picks up 8 yards on the little pitch play.
Phoenix Jones looking like Phoenix Jones there. He's been bottled up and stymied for most of the game so far.
We have a 2nd and 2. Receiver on the wing, offset eye. Give to Deion James. James trying to find his way through traffic, and he nearly got the first down, but E.K. Vincent says no.
So close, so close. Missed it by that much.
E.K. Vincent is 5th tackle.
One more shot at it.
It's a chest hair short, as our friend Chris Curtis would say, and they got it and plenty more. Phoenix Jones is on the way, and he steps out of bounds. What a beautiful run.
First down and more.
Clock continues to run as we're fast approaching 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 13-6 is our score, but Lexington is still very much in this ball game.
Lexington needs to put away the kicking game and stick this thing in the end zone to keep up.
Here they give again. Deion James. James now has room. Carries Adam Leach over the 40 and they give him 6 yards.
Let's see if they try and throw a deep ball here, Colin. Not a bad time. Depends on how confident they are at 3rd and 4.
Here's 2nd and 4. 3 tight ends on the field. This will be a handoff this time again to Phoenix Jones, and Jones picks up 2 to set up a 3rd and 1. You have dealer choice if it's a 3rd and this many yards to go, Rick.
I'm going to call a run.
They again line up in the I formation.
Quarterback sneak, come on.
It's inviting in a hole.
Nobody's over
right
the center.
there.
Let's go.
No one
Let's
over
go.
the center. No, they pull the guard and Jones. No! Sunny Sky brings him down, and
Friends and family of the Lexington Miners may want to look
Oh,
away.
yes, we have a challenge. We have a challenge.
Yeah, okay, they're coming.
Let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your Retroid device at GoRetroid.com. Second time under the hood, Rick. What does the eye tell us?
Oh, that's a first down.
Clearly a first down.
It's a first down.
Well, let's see what the ref says.
A lot of opinions here in the room at the SFL 2024 convention.
Oh, yep, the coach is happy to give him the first down on the overturn. And the visiting coach is shaking his head and says, why couldn't that be me when I threw my challenge flag?
That one was so easy, even the video guy could make that call.
It probably took him, 30 seconds?
Oh. Right over the middle again.
D-line spread out again. They pitch it the other way to the outside. Wide receivers couldn't hold their blocks, and E.K. Vincent cleans up the mess after pickup of one.
Runs right into a LB, a DB, maybe a DN there.
Well, with that carry, Phoenix Jones is up over the century mark. Early candidate for player of the game. Slider, quick drop back, steps up, boom! Manning with the catch! Past the 20, short of 15. What a throw by Slider, Rick. He's now heating up. He's up to 95 yards now. He had 34 in that first half.
Excellent read and throw there. Gets inside leverage. And Lexington gets themselves into the red zone. Zona Rosa.
Let's see if they get one play off before the end of quarter. They do. Manning breaks
Whoa,
the tackle, circles back around, two moves, and he scores! And that's why he was the MVP last year, folks. Because he can make plays like that happen on a special basis.
A more heart-stopping play you'll yet to see as he makes the first down, goes backwards, and then brings it to the house.
Just the simplest of routes, a little stop, breaks the tackle, reach, circumnavigates the sideline, and it goes into the end zone.
A little stop and turn, then goes full Magellan as he circumnavigates the field, finds himself in the end zone. Magellan, there's a cultural reference right there.
Extra point for the tie. And it's good, and just like that, once again, we're all level up 13-9 plays, 71 yards, taking 3 minutes, 21 seconds off the clock. Put the numbers up in chat, folks. We're in the fourth quarter. Score tied at 13 apiece. Don't go anywhere.
Well, that brings us to the fourth quarter. The Rick Meter staff excited to be in Houston and League City. New machine, all fired up. Got new slide rules courtesy of the National Aeronautic and Space Administration. We start the fourth quarter at neutral. Oh my gosh, Colin, it's anybody's ball game. 10 minutes for all
We
the
don't
marbles.
even have a future watch? Do we have a future watch?
No, we don't. This thing's going back and forth. Oh, hey, Doctor.
Here's the give to Bacon, and he gets 3 yards here to start the fourth and final period. I tell you what, the room is still buzzing from the one-man Herculean effort that was Gabriel Manning on that touchdown reception. Second and 7. 3 people in the backfield behind Dunhill. They give it to the third man through the hole, and it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Oh, my. Everybody's getting nervous, Colin. Every play is starting to be very meaningful.
Meaningful indeed. It's 3rd and 2. Same formation as before. Bacon gets the ball, spins off a tackle. Oh, he almost broke away, but he's tackled just past the 35, it looks like.
A little mini version of the scoring play. There we go. They block the edge. Who came up to put that hit on him? That was an excellent play to shed that block.
Didn't get the number as
Number
for the first time this game will line up in the shotgun.
Number of that truck that put himself in the ditch. Oh, they got a linebacker now on him. There's your mismatch.
Linebacker on Stevens, the man who scored the touchdown. They go that direction, but it was disrupted by guess who? David Ware. 2nd and 10.
Mr. Ware earning his keep.
Indeed he is. 2nd and 10, 3 wide out of the eye. Bacon on the draw, and Bacon will find no room.
Ooh.
David Ware again involved on the play, this time on the tackle.
Yeah, it takes a lot to put a game on, a broadcast on. Want to thank everybody for all their hard work that's been included here and keep the broadcast team going. Broadcast team could use a sucker up here, Don Northrup. For Colin.
As a throw down the middle, McGee catches the ball. It's first down. McGee on the slant, his second catch of this ball game. Look at the damage Dunhill's down the middle of it.
Killing him over the middle. Of course, a couple of those big plays adds to that yardage.
Dunhill throw over the middle. McGee's second straight catch. And it's first down as we continue to roll along. Henry McGee, 4 catches, 62 yards with a long of 16.
Well, we'll do a quick reset. This game is officially at neutral from the Rick meter. It's anybody's ball game. We're down to 7 minutes to go.
Give to Bacon, spins and carries Tony to the middle forward, picks up 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2.
That's a good run, 2nd and short. And don't look now, but Fort Worth's getting themselves in position. Nobody likes field goals, but at this point in the game, they'll take it.
Approaching under 7 to go, 2nd and 2. We've seen this formation a lot today, and it's been good. A lot of times, sometimes it's shaking out in favor of the opposition, but Fort Worth gets a first down from the backup tailback.
And that was sweet. I love that delayed handoff, and it just worked really well. They only needed a few yards. As we know, just focusing on moving the sticks in a game like this, especially down at the end, is the most important thing. Can't be too fancy.
Here's to get the Hacker up the middle, and for the first time in a long time, the veteran wide receiver gains positive yards on the ground, picks up 4.
Are they trying to turn Hacker into Christian McCaffrey or something like that? I don't know, man. New design this year, eh?
Bacon checks back in. It's 2nd and 6.
Bacon, everybody's favorite.
And Bacon stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Bacon souffle, bacon cocktail, bacon jambalaya. Another reference. It's the 3rd one.
3rd and 4.
I feel like Doug Day's my only fan, really.
Deep back is Bacon. Here's the give.
Uh-oh.
He has the first down, and oh boy, it'll be 1st and goal.
Woo, get your first down indicators out. Come. Rick Meter's still at neutral. Rick Meter doesn't trust either team right now. They're going to actually have to put it in the end zone or kick a field goal to influence the NASA-equipped Rick Meter.
Here's the give. See? To the backup, and he's tackled by Nate Heads up in the backfield for a short loss.
See what I'm saying? Got to score.
Yeah, almost
That's
like,
it. I'm gonna
almost like the defense is like, here, we're going to prove your point.
Yeah, where's my Missourians? Show me.
I formation, 3 wide, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Alexander in motion, Bacon back in. Draw play.
Oh, he's going to pull his way in.
That'll be 3rd and goal. Roberto brought him down.
Oh, here we go.
They got 3 people in the backfield.
One play for the glory of the Rick meter.
And Glory's a team to the backup. Breaks the play. Touchdown, Toros.
Glory is thy name. The Rick meter now full on Fort Worth. Fort Worth will win this game, says the Rick meter. From neutral to win. There we go. Game's over, buddy. Break out the Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew, boys. This one's over.
Amelia Rose on for the extra point. It's 20-13. 15 plays, 80 yards, 5 minutes, 42 seconds taken off the clock.
All right, Colin, pressure's on.
And this young kid, who's a rookie.
Los Miners need to show what all that off-season training and conditioning has done for them. That's the big push. Ideally, they're going to go down the field in about 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Tie this thing up.
Let's see what happens.
I'm going to go on pick watch here because the desperation meter is pretty high.
Oh, yeah! Yes! Can you do everything? Attaboy! It's going to go back the other way for a big 6. Touchdown, Toros!
Can we roll that tape of the broadcasters again right there? Let's go back to that replay. Broadcast replay.
Looking for Manning, got a great block downfield from Dexter Jackson and had 2 linemen to outrun him, and oh boy.
I did uncork that call before it left his hand. Rick Meter was getting some grief here in the room for those of you watching on the YouTubes. And who's doubting the Rick Meter now? Yeah, I know. I see all you haters. I've been writing your names down.
Lexington takes over on their own 21st and 10. And they were 1 score behind, and now they're 2 scores behind.
Two scores. 1 score. 1 score. Two scores. What did Al Chervik say? Maybe I should have yelled 2.
Empty backfield. Kenny Slaughter. He has to shake it off somehow. Throws down the middle of the field. Gabriel Manning. That's a good start. And Manning picks up a first down. And now here comes the hurry up. And this is the perfect set to do it.
Yeah, buy Bushwood. Join Bushwood. I'm trying to buy Bushwood.
Manning drops it. It's incomplete. Clock stop, 3:51.
Well, stranger things have happened, Colin, in the SFL. This game so far has given no indication that Lexington can score twice in less than 4 minutes. But here we go. Never say die. Again,
they come out in another empty variety. Look out, slider down the middle, looking for Harris in the double coverage, unable to haul it in.
Well, the crowd, hometown crowd is eerily quiet. All right. They're going to send 5 in the pattern, Colin, like they have to every play.
3rd and 10. Have to get to the 40 for a first down or beyond. Throw! First down made, DJ Bandit.
No, that's how you do it.
3rd grab on 3 targets for 25 yards for Bandit now. Slider. Quick up in the middle. Irish unable to haul it in.
That looked like it was going to be complete. Pulling from on that one.
2nd and 10, clock stop, 3:34.
Who's your go-to on this one, Colin?
It's got to be last season's MVP. The Hall of Famer has to be. Probably the first read here. Throw! And he was! But Aiden Davis says no, sir.
Just puts his big paw up there. Gets his hand on it, deflects it away. Excellent play there. Because he got beat.
Empty backfield set. So we have a 3rd and 10. Bandit in motion. Back to throw. Down the middle, tipped and incomplete. Looking for Parrish again.
They got tough sledding in those short and medium yard plays, Colin, because Fort Worth has no linebackers up anywhere near the line. They're all in coverage, so all the throwing lanes and opportunities are really jammed up. Oh, are we punting?
Oh no, it's a surrender punt. Oh, they go into fake on 4th and 10. Oh, they didn't quite get there. There might have been a couple yards close. It's hard to tell.
Oh man, we didn't. Let's see if we get a sideline shot of that on the replay. Here we go. The direct snap and 3 yards short. That wasn't too bad. I like that call. That's probably not how they exactly drew it up on the whiteboard. Colin, I love whiteboards.
Why do you love them?
I find them quite remarkable. Oh, come on!
Oh, and the fumble! Dunhill picks it up, and he gets tackled behind the line for loss. Aaron Alexander almost caused a disaster scene.
There was hope there for a second, Colin. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
Here's Dunhill under center now. 2 guys behind him.
He's trying to play out the string. Lexington will be going for the strip or the pick.
Gain on the carry, and he gains a couple of those yards back. Set up a 3rd and 9.
David Ware had his hand on the ball trying to rip that out on the tackle. Just couldn't free it. Couldn't separate the ball from the ball carrier.
3rd and 9. Standard backs back in. Alexander banking behind Dunhill.
They're going to let it go to the 2-minute-er.
We reached 2 minutes.
Here in Lexington, your score.
27-13, Toros in front.
A surprising turn of events as we were in a battle of the field goal kickers for a long time. Fort Worth scores, and then they get a pick 6.
Indeed. Draw play up the middle. Bacon has room, breaks one tackle, but cannot get the first down. Timeout called by Lexington.
Lexington trying to preserve as much clock as they can in their desperation mode here.
Punt is away. Manning, the return man. Waiting back there, has to run up. He'll grab it. Has some good blocks down the sideline. He goes and gets to the 26.
Not a bad return. It's doable. Let's see if they've drawn up anything special. A special entree for the Lexington. For the Fort Worth defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Kenny Slider up under center. He's had his difficulties, but he's also had his moments of brilliance in this ball game so far. Manning in motion as they go at 5 wide. With the zone shift. Look at that linebacker all the way out there. As Slider goes the other way, and it's just a little in front of Parrish.
Did he trip, or was that a misfire? Not sure. Fort Worth will be happy to give them all the underneath action they can handle. It's going to be hard for them to get down the field twice in minute 40 doing that.
Deion James checks in as a single back behind Slider. They go 4 wide receivers. Back to throw. Manning catches a short one in the flat. Goes upfield.
Can't get out of bounds.
4 yards, and they have to burn their second timeout.
Good open field tackle there by the Fort Worth defender. Didn't get their number to keep him in bounds and force the use of another timeout.
Seven receptions, 91 yards for Manning.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Throw, one in it, attempt by Parrish, and he's unable to haul it in. Probably 4-down territory here.
The Wizard has led us all the way on the SFL Yellow Brick Road here to League City, Texas for the 2024 SFL Convention.
4 wide receivers, 2 by 2. Parrish in motion.
Just noticed the Rick Meter staff is actually out in the pool now.
Slider back to throw. Oh, looking for, I believe that's West, but Aiden Davis says no, sir.
A little shimmy hands thing. What was that about?
For West on the post, on the corner rather. Turnover on downs. Toros will take over on the Lexington 30.
Lexington can only stop the clock once. One more time.
And immediately the Toros decide to go into victory formation.
Taking the knee. Colin, what are some of your thoughts about this game?
Well, it was close for a very long time. Teams were unable to score touchdowns in the first half. They got a little bit of an exchange, but ultimately at the end of the day, the Toros made just enough plays to win the ball game.
Very opportunistic pick six, really to put it out of the reach of Lexington. Both offenses struggled in the red zone.
That'll be a coaching point of emphasis for next week for
both
teams, I'm sure.
Punting buffet in the middle of the game.
Still entertaining nonetheless. Got to see a brand new stadium, new uniform set, in the form of the Lexington Miners.
Yeah. Solid coming out party in the unis, the facilities, the graphics for Lexington. Of course, I have an affinity for Motor City V8s, who also utilize gray and light blue.
And orange.
And orange. Orange. It's a good look.
They're going to send the punt team out. They don't have to snap. They have to snap it.
They have to snap it, yeah. Just a little pop-up punt. They're going to fair catch it, so we're still going to have 5 seconds to go.
From their own 13.
Chinese water torture end of the game will continue with one more play. Last Lexington begs for mercy.
They got in the
fear, intimidation, and surprise.
Throw down the middle, catch made by Bandit. Oh, he could have broken away. There was only one guy behind him, and that's the end of the ball game. Fort Worth Toros beat the Lexington Miners 27-13 as the Miners get to add the stats a little bit here on the final play of the ball game.
Yeah, congratulations, Fort Worth. They come into Lexington and grab a road victory. Road victories are always so valuable, so they'll be important at the end of the season, Colin. And I agree with you, this is an interesting game, kind of back and forth with field goals. And the Rick meter stood at neutral probably for the first time into the fourth quarter with no change. Sometimes it gets pulled
look
back
at some
to
of these
neutral.
stats here. We got even first downs, almost even yardage.
Yeah, actually. And sort of the evenness of the game is reflected in those stats. The score is
But ultimately,
not reflective of how evenly they played, right?
time of possession relatively close as well. Kenny Slatter finishes 13 of 30, 155 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Bacon, 50 yards. Phoenix Jones finishes 17 carries, exactly 100 yards. And the leading receivers, Gabriel Manning, 7 grabs, 91 yards. Leading receiver was Acker, 5 grabs, 61 yards. Marcus Sweat, 10 tackles, led all teams. Couple of sacks by both sides, couple of interceptions, including pick 6 by Adam Leach of 34 yards. For myself, Colin Northup, and my partner, Rick Northup.
Yo.
Thank you all, and have a good rest of your day.
Good afternoon.